to keep the spotlight on Western North Carolina, where communities are still recovering from Helene. And now, as highlighted in this forecast, this new system is set to unleash what could be the worst flooding in over 8 months. Let's go live to Fox Weather's Robert Ray. He's on the ground there in Swannanoa with an update. Robert, here we are 8 months later, and this may feel like a trigger conversation for some folks who live in Western North Carolina.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Kiana, and everyone watching. It certainly is a trigger when you look at the debris field that still sits here in Swannanoa, not too far from Asheville, North Carolina. You know, this was one of the places so deeply affected by Hurricane Helene nearly 8 months ago. All of this mudslides that came down into the river, well, actually, as the river rose, ripping apart homes and businesses. And, you know, you see all of this still on the side of the road. Imagine you live here and you drive by and you're headed to work or maybe pick up your kids, and there's still poles from electrical lines that are strewn, cinder blocks, parts of buildings that were fallen in the mud 8 months ago when Helene hit. And now you've got this other system coming in here today into the overnight into tomorrow morning. You know, 3 to 5 inches in many of these pockets, a light mist right now, in some areas up to 8 inches. And take a look behind me as you see the traffic that is moving up and down here in Swannanoa, and the light mist there on the mountainside in the distance with the fogs. The Blue Ridge Mountains, so notorious for their eerie look when the range gets that fog that lies on the tops and in the centers. And, you know, this is the problem that we're dealing with here in Swannanoa and many parts of Western North Carolina is, you know, people hear that, yes, there is a flash flood threat, and immediately, and like you said, they are triggered to what happened 8 months ago with Hurricane Helene. Now, National Weather Service and Fox Weather is alerting people that we are not going to see a situation even remotely close like what everyone experienced 8 months ago. But nonetheless, we could see mudslides and some of these creeks and rivers like the Swannanoa swell up and cause some damage in the area. And when you have debris fields that still exist like this with the mud that continues to erode, well, there may be many issues, and that's why people need to stay very, very on guard in this scenario. Late spring as we move into summer. A light mist falling again, Kiana. We hope that it does not pick up yet again. It's been tough this weekend and into today. Kiana?
Absolutely, and of course we're going to keep a close eye to the forecast. Like you mentioned, this isn't supposed to be as it was back 8 months ago, but it is the first noteworthy flooding concern that we've had for the region. So we'll keep a close eye on things. That's Fox Weather Correspondent Robert Ray there in Swannanoa.